Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 39 of Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Now, I actually decided to give Kaiba the 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. I don't know why I waited so long. I guess I forgot to do so. As for the other monsters that Kaiba had, I gave them to Pegasus' team, so they will not be left behind. Also, Dragon Zombie is now able to poison enemies with its regular attack, which is actually pretty good. As for the Magnet Warriors, nobody's got them for now, but that could change anytime. So the Blue Eyes White Dragons are now at level 36. They don't get abilities though, however they are able to fuse into Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, which in itself is very awesome. So with that in mind, those were the only changes I made. Weevil's team did get a bit of leveling done, so it can be a little bit more competent. So, let's get started. So, Yugi, you've come. Kaiba, tell me why you're helping Scott. Words have such little value on the battlefield. It doesn't matter what I say. You and I are destined to fight. Right here, right now. If you really want to know, you'll have to defeat me first. Then you leave me no choice. Alright, so it's the same dialogue as before when we were on Yugi's side. Alright, so we just gotta make sure we defeat Yugi, make sure that we don't lose Enno. Alright, with this mission, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass because, well, we pretty much have all these forces or bases abandoned, and Yugi's forces are going to try to take them. Actually, I should position Shizu, like, over here to the southeast as well, because they're gonna be doing a lot of attacking. First, they're gonna take this base, and then they're gonna try to take this one, as well as that town over there. Alright, we already lost one of our footholds. That's gonna be real annoying. So Yugi has a very competent fighting force here. You got Yugi, Joey, Mai, Shaimon, Tristan, Taya, Mako, and Asparoba. Fizdis and Bakura are apparently left behind. So hopefully we can take this base before they do. Or retake it, so to speak. Oh, I couldn't get the barricade up, so we're going to be at a slight disadvantage. Well, not really. It's just going to be a little bit more even footing. But Joey's team is real strong. I don't think it has Celestial Punishment yet, does it? If it does, we could be really screwed. It does have Celestial Punishment. Remember, Bones has all Dark monsters. So that can do some heavy damage to all 3 of us. So first order is to paralyze Guilty of the D-Knight right away. Flame Swordsman will be a problem because it has Salamandra and a legendary sword equipped. And, well, Panther Warrior is a problem just for its high amount of action points. Not to mention its high strength, that's gonna be annoying as it is. So Bones could be really screwed here. But if anything, to soften up Joey will be a good help. Oh, there's the Salamandra. It's gonna hit everyone. Ugh, combined with Legendary Sword, that can be a real wrecker. But okay, Guilty of the D-Knight is defeated. As long as Snakehair is alright, we got a good chance. Remember, she's my ace in the hole at this point. I feel like I want to use a Dark Energy, but at the same time, I'd rather paralyze Flame Swordsman as fast as possible. So let's be doing that. Also, if you engage Joey as Kaiba, you get a little bit of different dialogue, which is actually quite neat. Like, Joey really looks forward to facing Kaiba because they got a bit of a rivalry with one another. Yeah, we should definitely heal up. Now that we got a little bit of extra power, this fight could be a little bit easier. Okay, Panther Warrior decided to wait for some reason. That's okay. Personally, I would have just been happy to win the skirmish and just have my unit survive. But now it looks like we got a very good chance of victory altogether. Ooh, this could be real nasty because Flame Swordsman recovered. And it didn't waste any time using another Salamandra. I don't think we're going to worry about healing. I don't see Panther Warrior recovering from paralysis right away. Watch now, he does. Many stranger things have happened, and very crappy things have happened. Let's not go over what happened last time that I was hoping that poison would just take out my opposing monster. And then it just didn't work. Alright, we took down Joey. Oh, yeah, that was a very timely crit. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll have enough time to, like, fortify myself to heal. Because I'm a little worse for wear at this point. Okay, I got Ishizu in there for backup. That's good. So, we gotta take on Shaimon's team. He has a Magician of Faith, which we never had in Yugi's campaign. I think I put Dark Elf and Summon Skull on that team as well. That's quite ironic. Alright, Dunamis Dark Witch's special, I believe, only works on dark monsters. So really, it's just Summon Skull. The thing that's going to be very annoying about this team is the fact that, well, all three of them have 3 red medicines. So this could be super frustrating. Right now, all my monsters, except for Magician of Faith, can do heavy damage to Summon Skull, which is going to be a godsend. As long as they have Enchanted Javelin, of course, which I believe both of them do. Good, Summon Skull is defeated. Magician of Faith doesn't have a bad ability either. It also would have done some heavy damage to Summon Skull, but since these other two are spellcasters, I'm just going to rely on normal damage. Which Magician of Faith is not a strong monster. The real reason you would have it in your deck is just get one spell card from your graveyard back into your hand. And chances are it was usually Monster Reborn, Regeki, or well, anything that you can still use without it being banned. Maybe Magician of Faith is also banned. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In ages. Well, not in real life, at least. That being said, however, we're gonna be alright. It is interesting to see two Magicians of Faith going at it. I think in the appropriate context, it is Magicians of Faith, not Magician of Faiths. Because that doesn't even sound appropriate. Grammatically, at least. Alright, so we're really going to focus on the Dark Elf because of its special ability to lower our attack, which can cripple some of our teammates. And if we can make it burn through its red medicines, that's okay. Personally, I'd rather them just wait through all of their attacks. We don't have to worry about healing. However, they have too many action points, and we're going to be taking too much damage. So we're better off just having them whittle through their items. Also, I can't forget I do have some powers of nature, so my 2 spirit monsters can get action points back. As long as they use the appropriate item. They're the only 2 that are going to get powered up from this, though. Magician of Faith will not get any of the advantage at all. So now we get an extra action point on them, and they do more damage. So Power of Nature can be a bit of a broken weapon as long as you're not taking on spirit monsters yourself. Because then you'll be giving them the advantage. And of course, you know, Egyptian gods are spirit monsters. So do you really want to power them up? I don't think so. That's just suicide. Alright, so hopefully in 2 more hits, Dark Elf can be defeated. Just to make this fight a little bit easier. Oh my god, are you serious? We only got 1 attack out of that, and already Magician of Faith gets another turn. She has no more red medicines, though, but Dark Elf has 3 of them. I think we can drag this out a little bit longer with another Power of Nature. Even though Magician of Faith is not a spirit monster, I would like to keep her on Ishizu's team. Because I believe Magician of Faith does get a very powerful ability where you can resurrect a monster, which will be very valuable if you're looking to save on Monster Reborns. Okay, we should be in the clear to take out Dark Elf by now. Well, I think right now I should have focused on Magician of Faith just because it had, well, 2 more action points. But I think it'll be meaningless at this point. But I should heal up Orion the Battle King. Just to be on the safe side. Actually, I could have survived that attack, but oh well. I think I'll just save Magician of Faith for attacking Dark Elf. I mean, it would just be much of a waste to just focus on a monster with don't. Oh, I targeted the wrong monster with her. That's lame. But could have been worse. I could have targeted nobody and escaped by accident. That would have been an absolute blunder. Hard to believe we're only well over 10 minutes in and we only had, what, 2 battles? But it looks like we're going to win both of them, so I'm happy with that. Now, in terms of approaching Yugi, sending Kaiba there is a bad idea. For obvious reasons. Kaiba has 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Granted, I confused them into Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and I do have one of them holding Soul of Obelisk. The thing is, Yugi's team is well equipped to destroy Kaiba, because he has Buster Blader. He also has a regular Dark Magician, and, well, Dark Magician Girl. Also, I really need to set up a barricade. Okay, now I got Esperoba's team. This one's all machines. Oh, he's got Robotic Knight in this time. Didn't want to bring in Cybersaurus? Okay. The thing that's going to be annoying about Jinzo is that it can confuse all 3 of us. But I think we should focus on Robotic Knight since it can attack all 3 of us. I really think I should have used the Power of Nature first, because if we get confused then we can't use them until it wears off. So that was like a lack of foresight on my part. And of course Jinzo does use it to make me eat my own words. All 3 of us are confused. Wow. We would get that unlucky. But we're still going to destroy them. It's just going to give us a lot less options to work with. We're practically berserkers by lack of choice here. But the good news is, at least Jinzo can only attack 1 more time and then it can't move again. That missed, didn't it? Yep, I could tell. At least that didn't miss. Happy for that. Also, do my other monsters have abilities yet? No. We didn't get anything new out of those level ups, even though we gained a paltry amount. Like I said, this is a really good team that Ishizu got set up. Especially Dunamis Dark Witch. I've always liked that monster. And it's so overpowered if you're taking on dark monsters in this game. Alright, so now Jinzo's at our mercy. We practically got this in the bag here. I do not see us losing. Unless we really wreck ourselves in a big way. And that's not going to happen. Weirdly enough, all 3 of us are still confused. None of us healed from it. And confusion is not like a stat that lasts for the entire fight. I've seen sometimes where confusion does wear off. Aw, I wanted to see a Magician of Faith had that ability at level 60. Guess we'll have to wait for another fight. Which doesn't look to be that far behind, actually. And now we got Tristan to deal with, who's got Sword Stalker, Judgment, and Kanan the Sword Mistress. All three of them are actually quite easy. But they're all warriors, so I can't really use the ability. Sword Stalker's the one I gotta worry about, because it can power itself up. The other two are not much of a threat. Well, save for Judgment. But other than that, this is a pretty neutral team. So, we have nothing to worry about. Okay, so this is actually going really well. Come to think of it, when I look at Kanan the Sword Mistress, her hair kind of reminds me of Joey's sister, Serenity, in the anime. And that Tristan actually had a crush on her. Well, Duke Devlin also had a crush on her, so they developed some kind of rivalry between them over her. Which was actually quite funny. I mean, you're trying to go after your best friend's sister. It can't always go well for you. Also, when I got on that tangent, I had some desync on my Dazzle. That's just great. Timeout. Alright, I'm back. Let's continue on here and try to finish off this battle. Wow, that was a really nice shot, Magician of Faith. Now we brought it down to one monster already. See, I told you Tristan was nothing to worry about. Just a neutral warrior-type marshal, that's all he is. And they don't have abilities, well, save for Sword Stalker, and we already wiped him out. So we can easily sweep through this battle. I think now would be a good time to start moving my forces inward. There's no real reason for me to try to take the other bases, because some of them are already mine. And they didn't really have many good items to buy there. There we go. That was quite an easy victory, if I say so myself. Dynamis Dark Witch was the only monster to gain a level up again. That was like 2 straight battles. Weird. Oh, I didn't get much time to move there. Now my is going to be a problem. This might be one fight where we could have a fair amount of issues. Because, well, these Harpy ladies can use their special. Which we all know can really wreck shit up. If you watch my run of Yugi's campaign, you've seen firsthand how powerful it is. The good news is none of these have like Electro Whip or Cyber Shield, so we don't have to worry about them, well, paralyzing us each hit. However, I mean, that special by itself can do like over 1,000 damage to all 3 of us. And of course, she waits till her other 2 monsters have attacked and then uses it. We can practically lose Ishizu's unit right here on this one go. 2 of them at least! Oh my god, that was mind-numbingly brutal! Oh, this can get real bad if you don't take one of them out. Oh my god, was this even necessary? This is overkill at this point. That is like dropping a nuclear bomb on a supply depot with like 2 people. Come on now. That's way too much overcompensation. So all that power that Ishizu had, like repelling enemy forces, well, that's gone down the drain real fast. And Maya's unit does move so fast. Oh, that's Teia's unit. Oh, we're not gonna get much of a break now. Oh, this is bad. Screen Mist is going to blind all of us. Unless it misses some of us. Nope, it doesn't. So what I think we should do is just try to bide some time. Build ourselves up so that when we are able to see, they're gonna regret it. Unfortunately, we don't have any abilities that will prevent us from missing. Worst case scenario, we never get unblinded, and these dark energies become an absolute waste. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Oh, they're also powering themselves up. This could be bad. Ugh, this could get real nasty real fast. We just gotta hope that one of us can get to see again. They should really just change the lyrics from Amazing Grace to I once was lost but now I'm found, was blind but now, well, I'm still fucked, I can't see. Oh, King Yami Makai can move! Oh, this is a blessing. Looks like he's gonna be our only attacker until the other two can see again. Pardon the language back there. Oh my god, you've gotta be kidding me. Can't allow me to have one attacker, could you, Taya? Couldn't allow it. No. You are so petty, Taya. I swear to God. This is gonna be an absolute war of attrition here, I must say. They got a ton of action points, so I could be waiting forever. Oh my god, King Yamamakai is the only one that can see again. Please take out that dancing elf, please. You bitch. You really had to go there, didn't ya? This is ridiculous. Look at this. She's going through her action points like crazy, so Dark Witch is going to absolutely destroy us. Well, unless that happens. Okay, now you're just being an idiot. You're blinding us even though we can't see anyway. It's like, oh, you have no eyes? I'll just blind you anyway. Even though, well, he can't see already. That's overkill. Why is it that the most merciless units on Yugi's side are females? We're just noticing that firsthand. Okay, finally, one of them is dead. That took 100 million years. It looks like we might be able to make it through. I think King Yamakai could be defeated. No! He lived through that. Snakehair still cannot see for shit at all. Let's take a chance. We might luck out and paralyze Dark Witch. I didn't think so. Yep, King Yamamakai is down. That cost us a lot of action points. But we still have some capable units. Excuse me? You were unblinded, Reaper of the Cards. How can you still miss? This game loves to troll sometimes with the RNG. That's just ultimate trolling. Not small trolling, but I mean the absolute worst. Okay. So this may not be as great a battle as I thought, and I better get Bones healed up because Mai's coming at us. Also, why does my phone keep reminding me I get Snapchats and they can't even open at all now? And wow, I lost quite handily. Okay, please get a chance to heal. Oh my god, we just barely made it. That was way too close. Oh my god, did you see that? And it may not even matter at this point. Oh my god. Stop being me! I'm the one that's supposed to spam that move on the first blow. All our units still live through that. That surprises me. Okay, we got one of them defeated. So we don't have to worry about that move ever again. Okay, let's patch up our losses. We sustained a good amount of casualties. I think we're gonna live through this. Oh my god, you're gonna give her another turn? That's so nice. Now you're trolling the AI. Okay. Now we're gonna bounce back. I'm pretty sure we won't need to heal our other units. Save by actually paying for it. This mission can get real expensive. Oh, they both recover from paralysis at the same time? Now you get back to trolling game. Really? She just waited, and you're gonna give her another turn. Now that's a load of crap. Come on, even you gotta admit that. For those of you watching at home, or in other person's homes, or maybe you're actually watching this in jail, I don't care. I'm not saying that most of my fan base are convicts. Maybe at least a small percentage of them are, or were at some point. That can be like that for almost anyone's fan base. I'm sure PewDiePie has had a fair amount of, ex-prison mates that watch his videos. And that's entirely fine. I don't really care much for his videos because it doesn't appeal to me. Not to say PewDiePie is bad, I just don't care for his work. Even though he's very successful at it. Just because you're successful doesn't mean I have to like your work. That's just how it is. That is an opinion. Also, please don't go with the blind tactics. Oh, that's right, I took out the dancing elf. I just realized that we just brought her down 2 units. So now she's just got Gekte no Megami. So we'll be in good graces. Even though this battle has dragged on, we took out a few marshals. But I think Mako still hasn't engaged us yet. He's probably in that little base that's right near us. There's also no roaming monsters to find here, so we can just go straight for Yugi if we wanted to. So we might as well do that, but I don't want to send Kaiba. I could send Kaiba to take the base that Mako has, giving him, quite a distinct advantage. Well, not really. It'd be Pegasus that have the distinct advantage. But Kaiba's got a nice bit of muscle. Okay, we'll send Pegasus over here to Nuatua. Never Ruler hasn't even moved yet, so we'll send you over to Niaguala as well. Niaguala will probably sound like a Kid Rock song at some point. Also, I'm very short on money. Huh, that's actually quite funny to hear that while you're just going into the battle. Okay, so Sea King Dragon gets to heal right away because it gets the first turn. And that seemed like quite a waste there. They didn't even bother to attack. So let's go after Sea King Dragon. That's the only one that didn't... Oh my god. That was the only one that didn't guard. And we miss it. It's big and it glows. How can you mess that up? Alright, even if we had Dragonic Attack, we don't get any extra attack power, we'd only just not miss. But at that point, I'd rather just, put Deals of Phantom on them, so they can have a little bit more action points. Until they start leveling up, and then you can just take them off. Okay, it looks like the other units are actually going to attack us now. Good for them! they should be quite easy to dispatch. Kinda disappointed that Mako didn't have Octoburster. I mean, that was his pretty much his best unit. When I used him, how can you go wrong with Octoburster? It had a multi-party attack. And it was able to move fast on the map. So if you wanted to get from point A to point B, you didn't have to wait so long. Enchanting Mermaid was not bad as well. But it's considered a spirit monster, so it doesn't really blend in with Mako's type, which is like water dragons. So we're pretty much seeing 6 dragons on the map. Or on this entire battle. That's quite an interesting dynamic. Even though, like, all 4 of them do look very different. I say 4 because 3 of them are Blue Eyes. Okay, Karyushin is dead. Finally. Doesn't seem like we do a lot of damage, though. Like, we're barely cracking the 400 damage mark. I mean, just barely did there. I think it's because we're actually invading their turf instead of the other way around. Or if I was defending, I probably would do around over 400 damage. Not to mention some of Mako's units can be tanky. But we're definitely whittling him down. It's just gonna take a long-ass time. Aqua Dragon can't move anymore. So it's a sitting duck, or, well, sitting dragon? Well, it's a standing dragon. And that's all it's doing. I don't think it's twerking. Aqua Dragon just pants like he's exhausted. He's like, I've been standing for like 5 seconds and I'm already exhausted. My god. I am so unfit today. Like, Aqua Dragon is maybe trying to reach down to touch his toes, but he just can't get there because his knees are that bad. And every time he bends, he just hurts them even more. He's like, maybe my toenails can grow upward, I can reach them. There you go, Aqua Dragon's defeated. So we'll get some sick level ups as a result of that. Well, sick-ish. It was 2 levels, so I'm okay with that. Okay. Now we got that base back. Definitely should set up a healer, though. Ooh, I'm actually low on money. Just barely afforded that. Okay. We gotta rebuild here. We're that low on funds. Now, if you actually just waited a long period of time, Pegasus will meet up with Yugi and just reveal to him Scott's plans. Then you would have, like, less units to deal with against Yugi. Like, he will send some of his units back. Mai, of course, not being one of them, so you're still kind of screwed there. But you'll probably just have Mai, Joey, and Shaimon to deal with. Right now, I think we should just focus on moving on here. Pegasus will be my best choice. Legendary Sword on Buster Blader, that's real bad for business. And 2 blue medicines. That's gonna drag out the fight. Not to mention they have that special attack, which really worries me. Okay, we're good. Now let's do this. I know it would be more epic to have Yugi versus Kaiba, but my unit is kind of screwed for that. Okay, so let's start off on the right foot. That wasn't too bad, but not great either. Now, let's see, is Dragon Zombie... Oh, it's a dark monster, so it's not going to be bothered by the Buster Blader's heavy attack. I think we should go after a Buster Blader. Lackluster Soldier can move next. We got it. Not to mention poison damage will help. Well, except for that. Worst case scenario, we get hit by that special. Oh, it didn't. Good. That kind of worried me. So there, we got poison damage against Buster Blader. That'll help us out a bit. It'll slow things down for him. So we just need to get one of these units defeated. Then we can breathe a little easy. Ah, so close. Come on, Dragon Zombie, don't miss. Okay, that's one down. 2 more to go. And those are the worst 2. Those are pretty much the 2 you gotta worry about the most. But they're not even using their special. I mean, when I was level grinding, they spammed that. I guess I should count my blessings. Okay, I figured they would heal right away. But it's burning through their turns, so I'm okay with that. Just remember, they use that special, both of them gotta use 2 action points. Come on, Dragon Zombie, get me a critical hit, that's all I ask. Oh, you got it too! That's awesome! Now it's just Dark Magician left. Which of course can still heal itself. It's got a nice bit of HP too. Oh, it got to go again? That sucks. Maybe that's because Moisture Creature ran out of moves. Come on, we can do this. I know it's gonna heal, but maybe I'll get another crit. Wow, I'm getting really lucky, if I say so myself. Like, Dragon Zombie got some timely crits twice in a row. Oh yeah, you're definitely a keeper. Maybe I'll just keep you on Pegasus' team for the rest of the game. Yugi, are you retreating? Yugi is doing it for you. What? I told him everything. He is staging a retreat so that he can sneak into Sigvarts and rescue your brother. Yugi. Pegasus? Shh, keep your voice down. It's nice to finally meet you, my boy. I snuck over here alone because I have something I must tell you. What is it? It's about Kaiba. Scott has found Kaiba's Achilles heel. He's kidnapped Mokuba. He's using Mokuba to force Kaiba to fight you. Ah, now I understand why Kaiba is working for Scott. Even if Kaiba was to defeat you here, he will still be at the mercy of Scott. Scott is watching this battle very closely. He will not be easy to fool. What do you mean? Do you have an idea? In order to fool Scott, you need to keep fighting. However, after a while, surrender. Your surrender, of course, will only be a ruse. Don't let your troops wear themselves out. Ishizu is working with us now. She knows a secret way into the capital. I will share this information with you. Using that information, I'd like you to sneak into the city and rescue Mokuba. I realize that I'm asking you to undertake a very dangerous mission. I'll understand if you say no. I'll do it. But I will fight 100% until we begin the retreat. Kaiba still wants a chance to fight me. Remember, after fighting for a while, start your retreat. Be careful. You are the key to our success. Wait a minute, shouldn't the Pegasus be saying that to Yugi or something? Never mind. Alright. Thank you for agreeing to my plan, Yugi boy. Great! That's all I need now. Sympathy from Yugi! It's not sympathy. He's accepted a temporary defeat now so that he can face you later. Not in some battle controlled by Scott, but a true duel with your pride on the line. Next time, it will be your turn to make that contest a reality, Kaiba boy. Of course, that little meeting with Yugi is what would have happened if you made the fight last a bit longer. In an attempt to fool Scott, Yugi orders a retreat and plans a secret invasion into the capital. Acting alone, Yugi manages to get inside and rescue Mokuba. Meanwhile, Kaiba charges Sigvarts. However, while making his escape from the city, Yugi is attacked by Scott. Alright, so we get this mission again, only it's slightly different in the sense that, well, there's another objective, but more on that later. So in the next episode, we will be doing banishment and deal with Scott. This time as Kaiba. Again. See ya, everybody.